On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's a give to Frazier.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the left side. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Scrambling away. Breaks into the open. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
They'll run with Nate Frazier. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Might be changing the route. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And it's another 1st and 10 play.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. This is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
See if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Some misdirection with the counter. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
To the air, it's Stockton. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the 2nd half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He tries to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Here's Moore to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Unleashes one. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Stepping to the right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Understanding the drag route concept, easy pitch, easy catch.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires quickly, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit him right in the middle of the field.
They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking...
Makes the grab in their space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Looking to throw again. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with the quarterback and the receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy, because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. He's got an open man. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Phillips. There's some room. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And stress levels have to have spiked after a delay of game backs you up for another second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Beck's got it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Absolutely perfect. And that took a little longer than expected, but we finally have scoring. It's 3-0. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Davison. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter after only being able to muster a field goal in the first half.
Yeah, and this offensive coordinator, he has been searching that entire first half to find something that might work. You can't be more anemic than they were in that first half, David. They're going to have to find the answers to the test here quickly.
And you had a whole half.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Ducks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 40. Can they catch him? They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find turning it on. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Pressure coming. He's got it on the run. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. He'll bring it out. It's Davison. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Throwing more. That's caught. It's Davison. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quarterback making adjustments. Moore to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Dante Moore rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds a man in the middle. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Fourth down, Moore. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
To throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you can possibly do.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Moore. Under fire. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays.
He's going to fire deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He wants to change this route. More to throw for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, gets the defense off guard.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Makes the catch. Good pickup on that play. Let's give him 9 on that one, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's Moore to throw. Fires into the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Complete to the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Gutsy play call. There are a lot of coaches out there that would have run the football, try to keep the clock going, or force your opponent to use more timeouts. They throw for it on third down, they get the completion, and with that, they should win this game.
Georgia trying to finish the deal and run out the clock. Trying to run, it's Phillips. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess it... A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Miami Hurricanes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, I've caught up with Coach Lanning before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Canes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hill. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a gap. It's Davison. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Keeps looking downfield. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The run inside. It's Fletcher.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here. When you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Working the middle.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
On the ground, it's Fletcher. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. With the run on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Miami.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Davison. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. To get the drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quarterback making checks. Throwing more. Buying some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Running inside, it's Davison. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. In the gun on 3rd down. Moore. Right on the money. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Ducks in the hurry-up. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Dante Moore. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Trying to beat the D deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Moore. Makes the grab.
And this offense has finally put a good drive together. A really good opportunity here. Got to be smart with the football. Don't get too aggressive. Got to get points. But a chance to tie this up going into the half. And considering this offense hasn't played great, that would be a big win.
He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Finds his man. At the 20, he's got space. It's a seam wide open. Inside the 30. The 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Making side adjustments here. Here's Moore to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Davison.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Moore to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davison. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Gets it to the back. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they've moved the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Throwing more. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Lets it fly. Got his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Pringle. Makes the grab and room to run.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Here's Ncaa to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged out of the air. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Looking for the goal line. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dante Moore heaves it on the run. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the 2nd quarter. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cotton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. He's at the 20.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the 2nd half.
whistle down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Offense changing the play. On third down. Floats it out in space. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Oregon! So Miami signals for a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Here comes the heat. Swings it out to the flat. Oh, he's got some space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Really, really smart job by your QB, knowing exactly what's going on, knowing the situation. It's third down, man. Survey the field, but don't force it. Don't make a mistake. Let your guy do the work. Great job dropping it off to the running back. He does the rest, move the sticks, and get a fresh set of downs.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Pringle. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Canes are marching down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Throwing, Ncaa. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Running inside. It's Pringle. Plows through the defense. He powered through a few guys, but still stopped well short of the line to gain. It's 4th and 3.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last fourth down.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Might as well stick with him. Finding some room. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this is a moment with the lead late on third down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks.
He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Hurricane!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Moore. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Moore will throw. He's taking a deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore shoots it to the left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The Ducks with the answer.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Again, it's Moore. Buys a little extra time. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee.
Well, victory formation is every offensive coordinator's favorite play call as this offense is about to close this game out.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Here's Moore to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds his man down the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams and certainly.
Glory. Give me a game, man.
Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much to love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Let's get this win, baby. Get back on this win streak.
The Longhorns will kick off first, and here we go.
All the way.
Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Ducks ready to kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Nine-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Oh, he's got a chance. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers this space out in the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
And they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
Got it behind the line. It's Brown. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Hand off for Brown. Got a little grass. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On first down, it's Brown again. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Now here's Manning. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorn.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Throwing more. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead.
What?
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Quarterback may change this route. 4th down, more. Throws for the tight end. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
He wants to take the top off. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Dante Moore. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Using his legs, it's Hill. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moore. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Ducks! He got it beat down in bounds. Extra point here will tie the game. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Across the 25, he's got room. Gets it up to the 26-yard line. They keep it on the ground, and that paid off. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Again, it's Brown. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
Zings it complete to the right. Crosses the 45. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He'll bring it out. It's Hill. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They feed him again. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's Moore to throw. Release to the back. Right on target this time. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Oh, he wants it all. He's got it on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Moore to the air. Unloads to the wideouts. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Throwing Moore right down the middle. This time on target. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Moore to the air again. Lets it go to the end zone. Looking to the end zone, it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Past the 50, the 40,
Damn,
inside the 30. He's
Yeah.
at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's one the quarterback would love to have back. At this point of the game, it's tight on the scoreboard, and if that guy's not open, nothing's there. You got to throw that thing away, or you got to tuck it and run, take a sack, live to play another down. That's a decision the quarterback wishes he had back.
Yeah, because you're so frustrated because you're in a position to get points. And right when you start getting down there, Paul, they talk to you all the time. Don't give away points. Make sure you're smart with the football. Don't try to do too much. He tries to do too much. He pays for it, and the defense takes it all the way back to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Davison. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Moore from the gun on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Throwing Manning. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
The run inside. It's Brown. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Manning from the gun on third down. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the stick.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll go with Brown.
Oh,
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert
really
and keep this drive going.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that fourth down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and caught the defense off guard.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Here's Arch to throw. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. The Longhorns are rolling down the field.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got...
Oh, my God.
He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Davison. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dante Moore throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but...
Makes the grab at the 30. There he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
No rest for the wicked for this offense. They are taking shots. You just saw a big explosive play on the previous one, and right away they get back to the line of scrimmage, and they throw it in the end zone. They have got this defense on their heels.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He might want another play. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's in open space downfield. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Got a little space. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Touchdown, Oregon! Took it all the way back to the house. They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. How in the world did he miss that?
That keeps the score. Texas 24.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. And some room to work. Oh, a lot of space. At the 30. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Texas.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Davison. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Moore fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Moore will throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before.
That's a bull, man.